I was pregnant, and I was freaking out that I was pregnant because it was completely unplanned. And I had heard about Cocoon from somebody, and then of course Cocoon had become Grace House, and it was a whole new experience for me to come into a place that's specifically built to help people who need that help. And it was hard for me to accept that I needed that help and to then seek it out. But I mean, once I came here and met Molly and everyone else, everybody was so warm and inviting that it just instantly felt relaxed and comfortable and safe. Safe was the big thing. By feeling safe here, it helped me branch off and also go to other programs as well. So there's the Nurturing Families program that was held at the library. Counseling. Counseling was a huge deal for me, because I'm a big believer in counselor. I had a counselor when I was younger. I really needed that ability to open up and talk about things that I couldn't talk about to, my mother, my family, things like that, fears about pregnancy and about being a new mom. Grace House not only gave me the opportunity to get things that he maybe would not have had otherwise, because I have such a hard time asking for help. And so going to my mother to ask for things for him would have been very shameful for me. And Grace House gave me the opportunity to get things for him that he needed, or maybe didn't need, but made his life better, made his quality of life better, and allowed me to do it in a way where I could do it independently. I could earn the things that I was getting for him instead of feeling like I was just taking charity. And that was a huge thing for me, because the extra things, the extra toys, the extra clothing, things like that made a big difference in how I felt he was being raised. And the ability to come in and earn those things instead of feeling like I was taking them away from people who needed them more than I did really just helped my emotional state so much, and not feeling like I was asking for too much or being too much of a burden on other people. Grace House really, really cares about its clients and their children, and really wants to make sure that the stuff that they're getting, not only the information that they're getting, but also the things that we get through Grace House are things that are really intended to keep us and our children safe, or help us and our children. It's like real items that really, really do help, and that really made a huge difference to me. I rave about Grace House to literally everybody I meet, and not just other moms. I mean, I've been telling everybody I know that if you know a mom who's in need, or dad who's in need, either or, Grace House has been just the best thing that's ever happened to me. When Marcel was really young, maybe about a month old, I had a moment that I'm not proud of, where I seriously considered whether or not I could be a good enough mom to keep him. If it hadn't been for Grace House, I think I'd have come to the conclusion at that time that I couldn't, because the first 3 months are so hard. And he was a really colicky baby. And if it hadn't been for Molly's counseling and for the ability to come to Grace House, I think I'd have made the wrong decision and possibly given Marcel up for adoption. But now, because of here, I feel like I can take care of him. I feel like, not only coming in here with the points and being able to get things, like that helps a lot, but the people here and being able to ask for help, being able to ask for help, being able to know there's a place I can go when things get really bad, if things ever get really bad, and ask for help and for resources, or just be able to sit down and talk to somebody makes a big difference. And I really credit everybody here for me being able to make it through those first 3 months with Marcel, and being able to feel more confident in being a mother, and feel like other people have gone through this. I mean, you hear that, but until you hear their experiences, you don't really feel that way until you can come and talk. And so I really think if it hadn't been for Grace House, I would have made the wrong decision and regretted it for the rest of my life.